I recorded an entire video with my mic muted. So this is voiceover Nathan going to talk about the moves that I played in round 2 of the Metropolitan Open. I was playing against the top seed Benjamin Amrany. He's 14 years old. And I first played him when he was 11 years old, and he was like just a high 1900s, and I won that first game, but so I'm getting a rematch against him. The time control is game 110 plus 10, and this is a no engine recap until the very end of this video. And this game left me absolutely devastated. So devastated that I forgot to turn my mic on for this recap. So kind of insane. You're going to see a lot of my expressions are very defeated because I played one of the worst games I've played in a long time. So there we go. We get the chess.com the chess.com moves. You can hear them, but you can't hear my voice here. And so we played a Queen's Gambit declined. We're both developing pieces here. And now, because of the move order that Ben did, this was one of my favorite transpositions. So now it actually transposed into a Caro-Kann. And here in this part of the video, I am showing how it transposes to a Caro-Kann. So we exchange in the center, and then after c4, here I'm forgetting what the move order is, because I'm so lost after this game was played that I completely forgot how the move orders work, and I'm figuring it out. Yeah, both sides are just developing the knights, and yeah, so pretty straightforward enough. And here I'm once again confused about the move order, because I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly how we get to the position that happened in the game. And my conclusion was, I don't remember the exact move order, and I just gave up, eventually. So we both develop, he castles, pretty straightforward chess. And here I was playing pretty fast. I was up on time, probably at least 15 minutes. Ben was going deep in the think tank for a while. Plays Queen E2, which is not the normal move. It's not the normal move. Usually Rook E1 and going maybe A3 to move the bishop back and getting this diagonal on this, B1 to H7 diagonal is the more common plan. But instead Ben goes Queen E2, gambiting the pawn on D4. And if I take it, it looks just a little bit scary. Just a little bit scary here. I'm not sure if I actually want to take it. If I do, he's going to get knight b5 with tempo, or maybe bishop e3, or rook fd1. Like, there are a lot of opportunities here, and I would much rather be the player attacking than the player defending here. And yeah, maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. I don't know. It looks kind of, dicey, slicey, me no likey. So I'm not really sure if this was the best idea during the game. And so I kind of played pretty quickly and just played a6. I'm like, I'm just going to go a6 and then b5. And that's what I did in the game. I just, so he's, he played rook fd1 and he's solidifying his pawn. And so I can no longer take it. I just played b5. I'm like, I got this in the bag. Ben's got nothing on me. And after he retreats, I'm going to finish developing and life will be good. But that was even a bad evaluation in and of itself. I was thinking about something like that could happen, but even this is not very good because he's setting up the discovered attack on the queen. I have to move my bishop, queen, and here I actually just be down a piece. So I actually even my calculations during the game, even if everything did happen the way I wanted it to, it still would not have been good. So this d5 move was really, really, strong, and I completely fumbled the bag by not addressing it at all. So even if I got my dream setup, and even if I got b5 and bishop b7 in, this would have just been too dangerous for me, because my queen's a lot of times that discovered attack with the rook hits my queen is too powerful here, and this is just not enough. This is not enough compensation, not enough material for black to be okay. So this is just straight up losing for black, very much so. Although here, yeah. Although was I calculating the 3 pieces? I forgot. I wasn't even paying attention to what I'm saying. Here I'm just contemplating the different ways black or white can take. White and black can trade pieces here. And here I don't think it's very good. So here I have I have a rook and a bishop for the knight, which is not very, or for the queen, which is not very good. So, but he didn't even play bishop b3. He plays d5. So he counterattacks. And I completely missed this idea, I was completely misevaluating everything, and I completely missed the idea. And here I was pretty upset at myself, I'm playing so fast. I'm playing someone higher rated. I don't get to play a higher rated people so fast, but there's this thing that happens where, I just play so fast and I'm missing his ideas. And here I'm contemplating if maybe I should have just taken this pawn, and maybe after bishop e3, I can just go queen g4 in a lot of cases. He still has a lot of activity and I'm still not fully developed, but maybe this is the way to go. A pawn is a pawn is a pawn is a pawn, as the famous saying goes. So, but it's still a little bit slicey, dicey. Maybe knight b5 would have been the move that he would have played. And if I go queen b6, bishop e3, and now he picks up the a7 pawn at the very least. Maybe just keeps attacking me, or I get forked in some cases. It's scary. This is actually not so easy at all. So, not really sure where I would have put my queen during the game. In that case, he would just be able to trade, and then my bishop on e7 hangs, so that's not good. So here I was kind of expressing frustration on like this position and how, maybe I should have taken the d4 pawn, but if I did, it would have been very difficult. And would I have been able to do anything? Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I in hindsight now, this is like a week after the game has happened. I know that I think taking the pawn would have been the way to go. And I have an hour. I have 110 minutes on the clock. I can take time in this position and calculate more. Like, I should have done all these calculations during the game, not after the game. This was really dumb of me. And after he played rook fd1, setting up x-raying my queen with his rook, I probably just should have gone queen c7 or something like that. Just got my queen out of dodge, and maybe I should have gone rook e8, x-raying his queen, and now maybe that would have been okay. I don't know. I'm not really sure about this, but it's interesting at the very least. So instead of, recognizing his threats, this is where I get really sad during the recap, because I was just like, I'm stupid and I didn't recognize anything, and I'm just kind of dumb. I'm stupid and dumb. I use those words a lot because I felt it. And so at the d5, now I'm considering other alternatives. Like, if I move my knight, then he just takes on e6, attacking my queen. If I move there, then he takes another pawn. And then after I move that, then he can go back. And now he's up 2 pawns. And am I really doing this? Is this really okay? Like, I don't know. I'm still underdeveloped after everything's said and done. This looks awful. Why am I doing this? So that's why I thought the best move was to just take his bishop. He takes my knight. Now, queen c7, and he takes my pawn, so he's up a pawn, but I have the bishop pair, I'm still underdeveloped, but if I can finish development here, I might be okay, actually. I might be okay. I didn't think it was that bad, but here I just have the biggest brain fart of them all. I just don't think at all. Well, I consider bishop e7. So before I make my actual move, I'm considering my alternatives. I thought about bishop e7, but the knight d4. And if I go rook c8, he can actually play this really crazy move, knight takes c6. So this did not happen in the game. But I was thinking, if I did play bishop e7, he could find this. And then after he sacrifices his knight, if I defend myself, well, now he unpins himself, and now he takes my piece. So before that, bishop e7, he could, there's a pin, the pawn is pinned. The pawn is pinned, so he couldn't take my bishop because I would take his queen. So I just played rook b8 first. I'm like, okay, I'll just play rook b8. And get my queen, and play rook b4, and then win the pawn. Life is good, but rook b8 is just a really, really bad move, as we'll see shortly. e5 is maybe an alternative move that I could have played, but rook d2, and I'm definitely still losing. And this is no way, no how this could possibly be okay. But it is something to think about, like maybe this would have been a better attempt if I just played e5 and bishop e6. Maybe this would have been a much better attempt. And this is probably still hopeless, but, it's worth a shot. Might as well go for this. This would have been much more fighting, and maybe I have chances to hold. Knight e4 is interesting. And yeah, this is probably another way you could have continued to add pressure here. F5 and F6 don't look super appealing because my light squares are super weak and he's threatening checkmate. So maybe this is just losing. It's kind of the conclusion I was coming to. Well, I knew it was losing, but I didn't know how losing it was. Here it seems very straightforwardly losing. So not much to talk about. Losing a second pawn doesn't look very good. So he has to be careful with how he's trading. And yeah, I mean, in this case, he'd be up 2 pawns, I believe. So, which is not very good for me at all. So, but yeah, more importantly, as a rook b8, he has his bishop at 4, and it's game over. So went over all the alternatives I could have gone through, and they all look bad. But here, I blunder my rook, and now I'm just playing moves. And here I just resign because I'm stupid, I'm dumb. Those are the words I was using during the recording itself, because I really felt that way, because I just can't believe I played a game that bad. It was such a bad game, so bad, I forgot to record my microphone. And I just wanted to forget this game. I hated even thinking about this game. And I was like, I hope I don't lose all the rest of my games. And why do I play this game? Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do any of this? Those were the thoughts I was thinking about. And the winning threat for him is just to play a rook d8 here and promoting to another queen. So he's going to make another queen after he gets one of his rooks to d8, and then either he recaptures, if I trade rooks, and he can recapture on d8 with his pawn, promoting to a new queen, or he can just take back with the other rook and then push his pawn from c7 to c8, making a new queen. Whatever works, tomato, tomato, he's winning this game, and it's not looking so happy for me at all. Definitely not for all, and you can kind of see it on my face how sad I am about this game and how I ruined everything. So, I don't even know what I'm rambling about at this point. I'm rambling something about just being sad and how I didn't recognize any of his threats at all. I really didn't. I kind of just played fast. And this is the thing I've been doing against high-rated people more recently. Against high-rated people, for some reason, I'm just playing so confidently and so quickly for no reason. For some reason, I'm just playing super quickly. Unwarranted. It's very unwarranted. I'm not good. Why am I playing that quickly against them? I should be trying to use this opportunity to find the best moves, but I'm not. That's the key thing. And yeah, he won a very fair game, and he deserves it. And I deserve to lose that game. Absolutely. For how bad I played. I definitely deserved to lose that game. And I had like another 4 hours, because since I ended that game so quickly, I have another 4 hours until my next game. So hopefully I can just forget this game and move on. That's the hope.